Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Adina, Naturally Geeky, and today I'm going to be ranking my top 10 characters from Attack on Titan. So let's just get to it. Okay, so season 4 of Attack on Titan is coming up in a couple days. So I just thought, why not go ahead and start a little ranking of my top 10 characters. I actually started Attack on Titan probably about 2 months ago, and I loved it ever since. The first episode, I was already invested, and I think it's totally different from any other show that I've watched in anime. So let's just get to it. Okay, so number 10 is going to be Ymere. And the reason why I chose her is because she's going to be now known as the Thirst Queen. Because when I say that this girl tried so hard to get Krista and make sure she was all right and just doing the most, I mean, like the whole second season was, I mean, the story was interesting because of it, so that's why I put her on the list. But yeah, she's definitely Thirst Queen, and her just want and need, and just basically her whole story was because she wanted Krista, and that's why she's number 10. Okay, so number 9 is going to be Kenny the Ripper. I love the way that they introduced his character. I like his whole kind of thing going on with Levi, and right at the end before he died, I liked how they explained his backstory, and then we had to understand how him and Levi were connected because he ended up being his uncle. And I just liked it. I liked how they threw that kind of whole cowboy look to him, and it kind of was something different for the show. So number 9 is gonna have to be Kenny the Ripper. Number 8, I'm sorry, is gonna be Annie. Now, her character was a surprise to me. When she got revealed as being one of the Titans, I was really surprised. But when I looked back into the show and the first couple of episodes, all that stuff was foreshadowed. Because I remember when she fought Eren in the beginning and she whooped his ass, and then when they fought as Titans, it was basically the same thing. And I loved her as the female Titan. I think she was tight, and yeah, she really was strong, and I liked her character. Number 7, I'm gonna have to say is Reiner. That's like a love-hate relationship for me because throughout the show he irritated me so badly, especially once we found out that him and the other guy, I think it's Bertold. Oh my god, like he was a good villain though. He lived up to all that, and I feel like throughout the whole show he was a concept, somebody that you were like, can somebody just kill him already? But I liked him. But for those reasons alone, he has to be in my top 10. He has to be. So Reiner, you made my list. I don't like you, but you made my list. Okay, so number 6 is gonna be Commander Erwin. And I know he's kind of like, I mean, is he good? Is he bad? But I believe you kind of have to have some of these characters in here that are like him because he kind of drives the show, gives some of the characters motivations, and he kind of makes people go on a certain path and keep people's eyes on the prize. And that's exactly what he did. And at the end of almost at the end of the season, when he lost his life and they were trying to see if it was going to be either him or Armin to go ahead and get the Titan injection, I feel like I love that moment. And I like how Levi and was coming to grips of who he was gonna pick, and I like how they kind of just ended it with that. Like he did what he was supposed to do, and let's just let him go. So yeah, number 6 is gonna be Commander Erwin. Okay, my next one was gonna be John. We don't get a lot of backstory with John. I know that he's a good side character, and I know he plays his parts. And there was a couple of episodes where they really like went into some type of emotional journey with John. But I would have liked to seen more. I believe it was season 2 when they kind of went into his character. But I know a lot of people have said that they wish a lot of characters would be explained more in Attack on Titan, and John is one of them for me. But that doesn't take away from the character. I still like his character, even though he is a major side character. I still like him. Okay, so my number 4 is gonna have to be Eren. And I'm surprised also because in the beginning I really didn't like Eren, especially spoilers. But again, when he died in the first like 3 episodes or whatever, yeah, I really wasn't invested. I didn't really care too much about his character. But as the season's gone, he just grew on me. I don't know. I just am loved his character more and more. And I have to say, my favorite kind of part in all of the episodes is when he pulled Berto on season 3. I think it was episode 54 or 55. And he brought him out of the back of his neck and grabbed the shit out of him. That is my favorite moment. Oh, I would say almost my favorite moment out of the whole series. But yeah, that alone, you top 5 just for that. Eren he's really been showing off, and yeah, that was one of my top favorite scenes out of the whole show. But yeah, that was amazing. Yeah. Number 3 is Mikasa. She is, for me, was my number 1 character when I first started the show. Like season 1, I really liked her. I just liked her backstory. I believe her backstory was just like the most beautiful backstory episode that they had out of all of the characters. I just love how she was kind of like she holds in her emotions, and she doesn't really let people see all of her cards, and she kind of like gone through this trauma, but only Eren truly knows what kind of path and what she's been going through and things like that. And that's why she holds Eren so dear. And I feel like they could have done more with her character, and I wish they would have kind of like brought more layers to that. And I feel like that could have been another, like a little gripe that I've had for the show. I wish they really, really, really would have done more with her character. But even that being said, she still is a good character, and she's one of my top 3s. Again, she's like one of the best, combat out of all of them, second to only maybe one I've seen, which will be later in the list. But yeah, she has heart, she has tenacity. The girl she's good. But yeah, I love her. So, and we're to number 2, and it has to be Hanji. And I like her character because, she's their squad leader, and she's just really smart. And I love in season 1 when they were talking about, or she was explaining basically why she does her work, and she was kind of like sympathizing with the Titans and kind of understanding how they operate, and just explain like how she got to learn about the Titans. It was just very fascinating, and I liked how throughout the season she doesn't give a shit if anybody's telling her anything. Like she just does what she thinks is right. She's very cunning, smart, and she's really, I feel like, one of the strongest characters in the actual Attack on Titan besides, our number one. But yeah, I love Hanji, so yeah, shout out to her. Okay, so we've made it to number one. And come on. Did you know who it is? Levi! Yes. This is my favorite anime character out of any show is Levi. Come on, let's just be honest. He is tight. He's the best. I don't know, like the way that they did his character throughout this show is amazing. I just loved it. I love seeing his backstory with Kenny the Ripper and all that information that they had given us. And my number one out of the whole all three seasons was when he tore that Beast Titan up, like fucked up his legs, got his arms, like that. I was hyped. You should have seen me in my room. Like I was going off, like get him, Levi. Like Levi's tight. So yeah, number one for sure. He's my favorite character, and I'm just saying this here and now. If they kill him off in season 4, I will never watch. It's gonna be over, but I won't watch that show. Rewatch it ever again. I'm gonna be so disappointed. He has to finish this whole season, and I don't want them to kill him. And I know that might be true in the mangas or anything like that, but I'm just holding out that he will survive the whole season 4. So Attack on Titan, people, if you listen, you hearing me, please don't kill him off. And then that's it. So once again, thank you guys for watching the video. And if you guys just want to leave a comment down here at the bottom, let me know what are your top 10 characters and rank them. And let's see what's different. And also if you can like the video as well as subscribe. Once again, bye.